Hey folks, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Ed Talk. So today I have a very exciting video for you. Um, I have always been a Johnny Carson fan, and on this show he has Hulk Hogan on for an interview. I don't know about you guys, but during the late 70s, early 80s, that whole Rocky saga, Hulkamania thing, you just don't forget it. At that time, when you would look at characters like Hulk Hogan and Rocky, they looked like characters straight out of a comic book. And the storylines, even, you know, when you went to go see the movie, read like a comic book. And that was one thing that I can say I really enjoyed about watching those Rocky movies back in the day. Plus, they had a huge influence on a lot of us, and most of including myself. And I can say until this day that watching Rocky back in the day um, was such a huge influence on me that it even kept me off drugs. So let's go ahead and get into this interview with Hulk Hogan and Johnny Carson.
Thank you, Doc. As well as introduction. A couple of weeks ago, when Sylvester Stallone was here, we showed a little film clip from Rocky III, showing him in the ring with a professional wrestler. Now, the guy who played the wrestler was a pretty good-sized fellow, and his name is Hulk Hogan. And I'm told in the ring he's about as mean as he is big. We're going to show the little film clip here first. If, for those of you who did not see Rocky III, get some idea of the part that he plays. I think Thunderlips is the name he plays in the picture. Here's from Rocky III. Watch the monitor.
All right, you guys, you know this is for fun, so take it easy and give him a good show.
Listen, after the match, how about we get a Polaroid together, okay?
You're in trouble. I'm gonna break him in half like this.
Seems like lately everybody wants to beat me up.
Stay away from late faces. Move around the ring. Got it. All right, here's the ring. I get nervous every time he does that.
Whoa, you move pretty fast for a big guy, you know that? Listen, why don't we just move around a little bit, you know, like give him a good show. First I'll chase you and you chase me, okay? How's that? All right? Here you go. Okay? Hurt, right? How's that? Okay? How's that, huh?
Maybe we ought to bring out Brooke Shields first. Would you?
He's not upset, is he?
No, I hope not. Would you welcome Hulk Hogan? Wherever you want. Take my seat. Take my seat. Take my desk. Are you, Hulk?
You want the little footstool?
We have a footstool. Don't even say that. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You are one good-sized person.
Thank you, thank you.
One big man. What do I call you? Hulk, Mr. Hogan? Your Honor,
Mr.
sir?
Hogan will be fine, definitely.
Mr. Hogan.
How many wrestling fans do we have out here? All right. Do you know anything about Hulkamania?
Hulkamania?
Hulkamania.
If you want me to. What is Hulkamania?
Well, Hulkamania is the newest thing, Johnny. It's the thing that is sweeping the country. I'm sure some of these guys over here might know about it. I hope.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, it's like a new cult, and it's like follow the leader. Everybody does what the Hulkster does. It's like truth, justice, and the Hulk Hogan way.
Right.
And I hope today that we may be able to demonstrate and do a few things with you. So.
Absolutely. I'm looking at the size of your arms, I don't believe this. I wish I had anything that big.
How about your bank account?
Bank of no. What are make a well, you're already making one, but if you flex that or
I hate to show off.
well, that's all right. I mean, this is you are a professional, and what size are your
They're
biceps?
24 inches, Johnny.
Some women's waists are 24 inches, aren't they?
Right.
Where do you buy your clothes? I mean, obviously you don't go in off the rack. And,
No, the thing is, I have a very big problem with the clothes. I have to have everything custom made,
yeah.
and usually the problem is getting the arms and the thighs.
What? How big? You got to be 50 inches around the chest at least.
60.
60. Do you have most of these things? Most of these things made?
Most of the stuff like this I have made, but other things I can go to a Fat Man store and get my legs in, and then they just take the waist up.
Yeah, close everything up.
Uh-huh.
You are. Somebody had to give me this picture here. It says the Ballast Point School, Miss Umsop's primary 3rd grade, and you are. I'll just show you what you look like in the 3rd grade. You can. I thought for a moment you were the fellow on the right in the picture there, but obviously this is the teacher, right? But you are right here, but you're still bigger than all the kids in the 3rd grade, right?
Where'd you get that picture?
Somebody, it's yours. One of our staff found that. Let me take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk some more, all right? Stay where you are. We're back. You're going to join us. We're talking with Hulk Hogan, and we have Brooke Shields and George Miller will join us. I suppose, you say you weigh about what now, 320, something like that?
320. I don't know.
Most people think the very big people eat gigantic amounts of food. Not necessarily true, right?
Well, right now I'm trying to keep my body weight under 320 or right around there.
Yeah.
If I was to eat normally or just about the same amount of food that you ate, I'd probably jump to 350 or 360. I have a very strange metabolism.
Yeah. In other words, you burn it up easily. What's the normal? What would you have for breakfast?
Well, it just depends. Steak and 6 eggs and
Snack for breakfast.
definitely a snack. Mine is
Steak and
snack.
6 eggs.
Yeah. And,
Somebody said raw.
raw? No.
You've been wrestling professionally how long?
7 years.
About 7 years. Always under the name Hulk Hogan?
Do I have to tell the truth?
No, not necessarily. You can lie. We lie a lot on the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Make up anything.
Wrestling. You know, when you talk about wrestling, Johnny, you hit on a point there, kind of like a schizoid.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of calmed down now, and
You seem very tame, nice.
yes, I'm very. They've kind of low keyed me, you know. But when you talk about wrestling, or even mention the word professional wrestling, kind of turns me into a stark raving maniac. You know, and I had a very hard time controlling myself with Sylvester Stallone because it would have been so easy just to.
Yeah, of course. Are most of the bouts fixed, or is that a bad question?
Very bad question.
Bad question.
But the
Put
thing
it down
is,
as a bad question.
I wish they were fixed because then it would be a lot easier. As you notice, the teeth marks around my fingers.
Yes, you're
Right
right.
over here. If it was fixed, it'd be much easier, and probably everybody in there would be in it. But professional wrestling is the cream of the crop. It's mostly the wrestlers that come from the Olympics and very good amateur wrestlers that make the grade and they get into professional wrestling. And right now, I wrestle main events all across the country. And if it was fixed, it'd be very easier for me. But right now, it's like a fight for your life every time you step in there.
It really is that dangerous.
Definitely.
Well, I've always noticed when I watch it occasionally, why a wrestler will throw the other one against the ropes and then stand in the middle of the ring while the other one goes clear across, bounces off the ropes and comes back and does not move out of the way, and he knocks him down. I mean, what? Does that seem strange to you? I'm not saying that that's planned, but that's.
I haven't noticed the instance you're talking about. Usually, when I throw somebody in the ropes, it's I have something in mind that will kind of like destroy them or put them out for a little while when they do come off the ropes. But the thing is, so many people talk about professional wrestling, and I just wish I could take everybody here and spend 15 or 20 seconds with you, and I could make believers out of everybody here. I'm sure.
I think that's probably a fair assumption.
But But the thing is, professional wrestling draws more money than any major professional sport, simply because we have no off season. We work all year round.
True, you do.
And,
you've been in Japan, have you not? You're going back there?
Yes, I just came back and I'll be heading out in a few days. But
do they know you now in Japan more from the movie Rocky III?
Well, they started publicizing the movie about a year ago over there, and it's helped a little bit, as far as them knowing me as far as the movie goes. But wrestling and baseball are like their number one sports in Japan, and they treat you, if you're a wrestler, they treat you just like you're a movie star anyway.
Yeah. Is this your first movie?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. How did this come about? Did Stallone just call you up or see you somewhere?
Well, I was wrestling in Madison Square Garden, and I got a note from the promoter to call Sylvester Stallone for a major part in a Rocky movie.
Right.
I just took it and threw it away, figuring it was a joke, from the other wrestlers. So I was gone for about 8 weeks. When I came back, there was this urgent telegram: please call Mr. Stallone immediately. So I called him, and it was real,
Yeah. Did you enjoy making the picture? You gonna do some more?
I hope so.
You're kind of limited in the rules, in a way.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I would like to get back on the subject of wrestling just for a minute.
Okay.
There's such a tremendous following. Like I travel all over the world and all over the country, and there's so many amateur programs and young people getting into the thing that I hate to see people knock it or degrade it if they really don't know what they're talking about.
Probably right there.
And
it's always been one of my favorite sports. I love it.
Great.
You wouldn't miss an Olympic every Friday night. Right down there in the front row. We have to cut away? Yeah, you're leaving where you... Well, you all can do whatever you want to. Are you heading back to Japan?
A few days I will be back.
Well, it's great to meet you, really.
Okay, thank you very much.
Enjoyed being on the show. And
sure. And just remember, Hulkamania is running wild.
Crazy. Thank you, Hulk.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Thunderlips, that was his character name in Rocky 3, and he played the role so well. And really, if I didn't know better back then, it looked pretty real, some of that wrestling with Rocky in that ring. And also, I don't see a mean bone in this guy's body. I know Johnny Carson said, well, you're known for kind of being mean and big and all that. I don't really see that in Hulk Hogan. He's a showman, but he certainly takes up the ring, doesn't he? He's bigger than life. 320 pounds. Yeah, I believe it. Muscle weighs more than fat, so he certainly has the mass for it. He also has that California look, right? The glasses, the hair, the skin tone, everything just exuberates California during the 1980s. I mean, he fits that image so well. Hulkamaniac was a new thing for everybody, and it was certainly hit off quickly for him. And he was, I liked how he mentioned, when Carson asked him to show his muscle, he was like, well, I don't like to show off. It kind of shows that, maybe this guy has some humility back then. He might even be somewhat of a godly person. Who knows? Like, you could tell a lot about somebody by how they present themselves physically, tonally, and verbally, right? So that helps a lot. And Johnny Carson is so charismatic. Like, his timing is impeccable, right? He played along. He's a comedian as well as a talk show host, and he certainly knew what to say and how to say it. I mean, that's why I loved his show when it was on air at the time. I loved it when I was a kid. They don't make them like that anymore. Hulk Hogan being discovered at Madison Square Garden, he was at the right time, right place, right time, all that good stuff. His personality seems mellow. Like, I've watched let's see, not Johnny Carson, but it was with that other very popular talk show host. Man, I cannot remember his name now. I hate that. Anyway, with Mr. T. And Mr. T is very serious, talks a lot about his upbringing in the projects and how he doesn't forget his roots. And I appreciate Mr. T too. And there's really a reason why he calls himself Mr. T. And I think it has something to do with respect. So it's funny because when David Letterman, that's the show he was on. When he was on the David Letterman show, David Letterman asked him, "Okay, so what's your last name?" And he said, "T." And so, "What's your first name?" And he says, "Mister." And you know, David Letterman asked him, "Well, why would you name your first name Mister?" Because Mr. T demanded respect and wanted to be called Mister, and that was part of the reason why they called him Mr. T. And he cut his last name short to T. I still don't really know what his real last name is or his first name is, but that's okay because we all know him as Mr. T. That's my understanding about how he came up with Mr. T, is because he demanded respect and wanted people to call him Mister. Let's see. That's pretty much it, guys. If you've enjoyed this short video as much as I've enjoyed it, I would love to make more content like this. Send it your way. Do some, some reactions on it. Tell me your thoughts about how Hulk Hogan had an influence on you growing up, if you're from the 1980s or late 70s, early 1980s. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Please like the video. It only takes 2 seconds, guys, and it helps the algorithm. Feel free to subscribe, and we will certainly see you in another video. Thank you.